Hello, Merry Christmas. It's Mark. It's time for another tasting. Today we've got Bunnahabhain. The second B is silent. Bunnahabhain. B-A-N. Bunnahabhain. All right. Had to look that up and trying to get it repeated. I still may not be getting it right. Anyway, this is the Bunnahabhain 12. It has natural color, non-chill filtered. It is a 12-year-old, obviously. It's an Islay Scotch. It's 46.3% ABV. Bunnahabhain means mouth of the river. So that's just, it's at the mouth of a river up there where they get their water for their Scotch. In Gaelic, mouth of the river in Gaelic. Bunnahabhain was founded in 1879. But they really didn't start doing anything really till 1883. They closed in 1930, but opened 7 years later. Closed during the, I guess it's the Prohibition. That may have been before that. I'm not sure. But the really weird thing about Bunnahabhain is there was no road to the distillery until 1960. So everything, all their supplies had to come by boat. So until 1960, they finally got a road, and I think that continued until about 1979 before they stopped getting their stuff by boat. It was just more efficient to get it by the road. So, okay. This was the first part of their core line. The core line, 12 was what started their core line. They now have a 16 and a 25 as part of their core line. Excuse me, it was 1963, I think, that they relied on boats until 1963. Whatever. Let's see. They have, I don't know how many stills they have. In 2006, they kind of rebranded this and started, that's when they added the 18 and the 25, but originally it was just, forever, it was just the 12-year. That's all they had was the 12-year-old. It is an Islay Scotch, but there's only, so traditionally you think of Islay, you think of that smoky, peaty, but Bunnahabhain only is 3 ppm, 3 parts per million that is peated. So it should be really subtle. So this is double matured in bourbon and ex-sherry casks. It's not peated, but like I said, it's got that 3 parts per million, which is very similar to Ardbeg's Balsama, I believe is how you say that, which is a nearly unpeated one from Ardbeg, which shocking as much as they like to put peat in everything. They do have a peated, but Bunnahabhain does have a peated line. It's called Moina, and I'm not sure how you spell it, but that's kind of how you pronounce it, Moina, and it means peated in Gaelic. So, but they kind of do have that peated line if that's what you're looking for. But traditionally, they kind of market themselves as the subtler side of the Islay. Let's see. The barley they use is called Concerto barley. I don't know that. They produce about 660, about 2/3 of a million gallons of Scotch per year. Unfortunately, their bottle is really dark, so showing you the color isn't going to be very helpful. Let's get my glasses here so I can read something, if there's anything to read. Okay, it's small batch distilled, complex with aroma of dried fruits, toasted nuts, vanilla, and a coastal influence, so probably some iodine or seaweed. Back in 1881, Bunnahabhain Distillery was established in a remote haven beside a natural spring and a rugged Isle of Islay. The wonderful location is ideal place for whiskey distillation and produces malts which make a voyage of discovery. Oh, I think early on that all the workers kind of were housed at the distillery because you couldn't get anywhere else. I mean, that you had to live there to work there. So I think for forever they would house everybody who worked there. Basically lived kind of at the distillery. Okay, so it says on the remote northeastern coastline of the enchanted Isle of Islay lies Bunnahabhain Distillery. The warming oceanic winds which sweep across the sound of Islay and through the rugged landscapes to the distillery help cocoon the casks as they mature in distinctive malts. The idyllic location of the Bunnahabhain, pronounced Bunnahabhain, and meaning mouth of the river in Gaelic, as I said, was discovered in 1881 when the only real way to cross this isolated corner of the island was by sea. Today, the adventurers will still be rewarded by discovering the many sub-layers of this malt. Okay. Anyway, so let's give it a try. Like I said, no sense in showing you I've had this before. I guess it was okay. It didn't strike me. It doesn't strike me as memorable. So I guess it was kind of just an okay Scotch for me. I don't know that I fell in love with it. So we'll see how this goes here. That's awful. I don't know what kind of casks this is in actually. Sherry, bourbon, and whiskey casks for a tranquil balance of soft, sweet fruit, nuts with a hint of seaside smoke. This is a malt with many layers to explore. So there you go. All right, so I can let you look at the color through the glass there of Bunnahabhain. Bunnahabhain. Naturally, it fell off. Okay. All right, so there you have it. For a 12-year-old, obviously no chill, filtering, and natural color. Let's give it a spin. You can go a little further than that. There you go. All right. All right, let's see what we got. I'm not getting any smoke. No. So. Nectarines for sure. Dried nectarines. There's some citrus in there too. Very clean smelling. There's another fruit in there, maybe plums? I'll go with plums. Yeah. Nectarines and plums. Very, what's the word? Floral, not earthy, floral. I'm not catching much wood either, so. Okay, so that's what we'll go with. So let's give it a taste. Nutty on the taste. some citrus and like raspberry. There's some underlying sweetness there. Kind of, maybe there's some vanilla and caramel in there. It's a little peppery. You know, I think for a 12-year-old, it's kind of hotter than I thought it would be. Definitely some vanilla though. Citrus, raspberry, nectarines. All right. Definitely some oak on the finish. There's some spice there, maybe ginger. Yeah, go with ginger and oak on the finish. The finish is kind of long, at least medium long. I'll say. It does get a little sweet there, kind of at the end, like brown sugar and citrus and raspberries and nectarines. Yeah, there's definitely some brown sugar at the end. So, all right. Hope you all have a good Christmas, and we'll